Alright, people, I'm back. YouTube, what's up? This is your boy Alex. I was unsuccessful this past Saturday to try to get some footage at Venice Beach. Excuse me, I had breakfast earlier. I promised y'all 2 videos back to back for spring break. And unfortunately, I cannot film at Venice Beach because the police at the Venice division, they have a rule that you got to have a film permit to film at Venice. You just can't come to Venice whenever you feel like it, whenever you want to, and film a video. If you try to film on your cell phone or on your camera, they can come in and confiscate it and then give your ass arrest you and then give you $1,000 fine, and then you get banned from Venice and you can't come back for like 2 years. So we got to get a film permit. But I will go to schools like LA City College and Santa Monica College and still give you that video. If it doesn't come in the summertime, then you'll wait for it in the summer. So keep your fingers crossed. Now that I got that order of business out of the way, there's another order of business I want to get out of the way. And that is this unknown subscriber. I'm not going to say his first name because I go to Los Angeles City College, and out of respect for him, I cannot tell you his name, I cannot tell you his job title or his occupation, but he has been expressing some dissatisfaction in the past 2 months. He feels like I should make YouTube videos about sexual harassment in the Me Too movement, and what he doesn't seem to understand is I make the YouTube videos I want to make. And I asked him 2 weeks ago to make me 3 YouTube videos about why he get rejected by the opposite sex. And I still have not seen those YouTube videos. And then he did something that he wasn't supposed to do. He tried to private message my best friend here on YouTube named Zach Deloney about trying to make the same 2 videos. And I'm here to tell you in this warning, dear subscriber, do not go back to his private message again and ask him to make those 2 videos, because he already told me yesterday, 24 hours ago, that you private message him not once, you private message him twice. And then he told me that when you asked him, he said that you got upset and said that I and him did not make the videos of sexual harassment and Me Too. It's my YouTube channel. I can make whatever YouTube videos I want to make. Now, if you want those videos, then you better be on your best behavior and sit back and don't ruin all the spoiled fun for everyone else. You know that old saying, it only takes one bad apple to ruin it for everybody else? So everybody else won't get no more future videos because of your absurd whining and complaining. And when we get to the summertime, I'm going to make a YouTube video called The 5 Reasons Why You May Be or May Not Be an Beta Male. Oh yeah, that video is going to come. And some of y'all going to get a little upset with that video because the stuff I'm going to say in that video is not advertiser friendly on YouTube. But I'm telling you, dear subscriber, and a nice warning, don't go back on his page and private message him again with those requests. He told me he already gave you a free video last week, and he told me you didn't even have the decency to say thank you. So if you go back there and he cuss you out, it's not my responsibility. If he block you or say something to you that's rude and disrespectful, it's not my responsibility. You should have not went on his page and asked for those requests in the first place. He said 2 months ago he already made a video about sexual harassment and about the Me Too movement. And he told me that you replied back with an attitude saying you wanted an update version. You want an update version, dear YouTuber? Why don't you go on YouTube on your channel and why don't you make the videos that I asked you to make in the first place? I'm not talking to everybody else. I'm talking about this one unknown subscriber that subscribed to me in the past that watches all my videos, talking about he want me to make sexual harassment and the Me Too videos. Bro, it's my YouTube channel. I can make whatever I want to make. Whatever content I want, I can make whatever I want that content to be about. You know, I don't tell you what to do with your channel. When you make videos about why movies in Hollywood suck, Do you ever see me come in the comment section and complain? No. So stop your whining and your complaining and man up. Now on to the actual video itself, people. I apologize. I had to get 2 pieces of information out of the way. So let's get to some nice, wholesome American entertainment. This video is going to be called Sex with Women and Does Size Actually Matter to Women? It's that old age question, isn't it, America? A lot of us say size matter. Some of us say size doesn't matter. Some of us say looks doesn't matter. And then some of us say looks do matter. And here we're going to talk about the stereotypes of why some people think size matter and why some people think size don't matter. We're going to talk about why people say looks matter and why some people say looks doesn't matter. So let's get to the size part. Now, for the last 17, 18 years in the mainstream media, women have been under this notion that if you're between 5'10" or 5'11" to 6'5" and you got big feet, you must have what they call a big package. And when I say a big package, men and women, I'm talking about the package that's, well, you can use your imagination. I'm trying to find better ways not to use no foul language here on YouTube. So I'm trying to be on the good graces of YouTube. So you know what I mean by when I say big package. Just use your imagination. If you got big feet, then women think you have a big package. Now, a lot of times, some people don't want to accept the truth and the reality that size does actually matter. The bigger you are, the more women find you physically, sexually attractive. The taller you are, the more women find you physically, sexually attractive. If women feel like that you're too short, because there's a lot of complaints on the internet that a lot of short men get discriminated against because they're too short. And then there are some guys that are fat. There are some guys that are 200 pounds, 300 pounds overweight, and they've been discriminated against. I apologize. I have a dog under the house that likes to bark. You know, she don't know that I do videos, but you hear the dog barking, I apologize for that. Shut up, dog. Sorry about that. Like I was saying, a lot of men get discriminated against. Now, a lot of women believe that if you're 200 pounds to 300 pounds overweight, then you got a small package, or you don't have a package at all, which is absurd and is rude and disrespectful in itself. Then there are some guys who in high school and college get rejected just because they don't have no good looks. Now, I'm about to tell you the shocking and unbelievable truth that you were never told in junior high, high school, and in college. You see, in this society, if you have what they call money, looks, and status, you can go very far in life and society. You could be between 5'10" to 6'6", and weigh in between 200 to 240 pounds of muscle with ripped 6-pack abs and be hot and good looking, and you don't have no job, but as long as you got a big package and you know how to put it down in the bed, in the bedroom, a woman will not whine and complain. I'm going to say it again. You could be between 5'10" to 6'6", weigh in at 200 to 240 pounds of muscle with ripped 6-pack abs and be buff, and as long as you have a big package and you know how to put it down in the bedroom, she will not complain about you not having a house, a car, and a job. And that we call in our profession alpha male fucks and a beta male bucks. Now, the alpha male is the guy that doesn't take women out to lunch and dinner, and he doesn't pay for lunch and dinner. but the beta male pays for lunch and dinner. The beta male goes 6 months to a year not getting no ass. And like I said, in the summer, I'm going to make a video called the 5 top reasons why you may or may not be an beta male. But in this video, we're going to talk about, does size matter and does looks matter? That's what we going to answer these 2 questions, because a lot of times we have what they call stereotypes, and people want to know about these stereotypes. Now, let's look at black men for an example. African-American black men here in America. Anytime a black man plays basketball, football, or goes in the gym and works out, about 99.99% of the time, a woman will find a black man physically, sexually attractive just because he's bigger, he's stronger, and he's faster, and he's more athletic. And most white women and most Latino women, they may not say it and they may not admit it at first, but the reason why they come on to a black man is because they know we have a much bigger package. And they don't want to tell this in front of their friends and family, because their friends and family might get angry and upset with them for speaking out on their sexual fantasies. And when a woman cheats on her boyfriend or husband, 99.99% of the time it's with a black man. So if you're a white guy and you're dating a hot, attractive white girl, and then one day you come home from work and you see her having sex with a black man, then it's because she found that black man physically, sexually attractive. And then a lot of these white men become angry and enraged directly towards us because, you know, our big packages is the cause of the breakup of the relationship. Now, it is rude, and I'm not gonna lie, it is rude and disrespectful of some white women and some Latino women that if you're dating a white man and you cheat on him, then it's rude and disrespectful, because the least you could do is open your mouth and tell that man, good or bad, honestly, how you feel. I mean, if I was a white man and I came home and I saw my woman having sex with a black man, I'd be pissed the fuck off too. I'd be enraged too. But here's where I gotta put out some hypocrisy, because, you know, I gotta talk about the math and the science. When a white man dates a black woman, a lot of people will alternate times say that that white man is with that black woman because she has a big butt. So if it's a white girl with a black man, then the stereotype is the white woman is with a black man because he has a big package. And when people say the white man is with a black woman because she has a big butt, those are your 2 stereotypes. So what's happening is the white man gets stereotyped in a bad way, because people are saying, oh, the only reason why this white man is dating a black woman is because she has a big booty. And to me, that's rude and disrespectful to do that to a white man, because you don't know the reasons why the white man want to get with a black woman in the first place. You only could assume that part of the reason is because she has a big booty. Now, a white man, now I've heard some white men say they love black women with a big butt, but I heard them name off at least 5 other reasons that are logical on why they want to date a black woman. And people have always stereotyped the white girl by saying that the only reason why she want to get with a black man is because he has a big package. And that might be true, but there are other reasons why a white girl may do that. Then when people try to make it seem like that all black men that date white women is good for is for having a big package, it's rude and disrespectful to black men, because that's not all that we're all about. We're not all about having a big package and playing basketball and football, and that's all we bring to the table. There are other factors and other things we bring to the table. Now, some of you will agree, some of you will disagree. It is okay to agree to disagree. Some of you will thumbs up the video. A lot of you will thumbs down the video. Some of you will come to the comment section and say I'm correct. Some of y'all will come to the comment section and be upset and express your displeasure of the video. And it's okay to come in the comment section and display displeasure. It's okay. It's called having your own opinion of an interpretation. Now, that I explained the math and the science behind that, let's get to another stereotype. Does looks actually matter? And I'm going to say the answer is yes. I think that looks and having a big package actually go together. Because anytime a woman see a man that's between 5'10" to 6'6", and she sees that he has big feet, she automatically assumes he has a big package. And you could have no house, no car, and no job, but if you got a big package, that woman is not going to whine and complain. If you get on your hands and knees, and I ain't gonna say it on YouTube, but I'm gonna give you a code name. If you get down on your hands and knees and you make love to the woman in sweet apple pie, there ain't gonna be no complaints about you not having no house, no car, and no job. Now, if you look good and you have the big package and you got the 2-for-1 special, you ain't gotta worry about having a house, a car, and a job. You just gotta display a lot of masculine energy. You gotta display a lot of masculine traits. You gotta show what it means to be a man. Now, I'm not saying don't have no house and no car and no job. What I'm saying is there are times in this life where you might know somebody that plays basketball, football, that you know personally in the streets. That is what I described. They don't have no house, no car, no job, but they be getting some of the most fine women on the planet Earth, and you scratch your head and you try to figure out, what is it that he has that I don't have? He's got looks, he's tall, and when people say that size don't matter, size does matter. And how do I know this? I did what they call social experiments. And no, I'm not going to say the name of the dating websites. You got to find that out for yourself, people. I went on at least 3 or 4 dating websites. And you know what I found out on those websites? That women have what they call unrealistic expectations. And I showed them pictures of my use your imagination. I'm not going to say it. And a lot of these women were blown the hell away. And that's proof of evidence that looks does matter. Then I showed them a picture of when I was fat and out of shape from 10 years ago, and they immediately sent me a message saying you need to go to the gym and lose some weight. Then I showed them a picture of me being in athletic shape, and then they looked at me and said, so what gym do you work out at? Then I sent them a third picture, and I tricked them. And with a third picture, I showed them a picture of my teeth was messed up. And they said, well, you need to take your ass to the dentist and get your teeth fixed. So that clears up that looks actually does matter. Now, why do I say size matter? Because there have been some stories, and I can't tell you the person's name, but this one guy had sex with a black woman that was 200 pounds 10 years ago. And she talked about how small his package was, and she went up to a school one day and she told the whole class and embarrassed him and publicly humiliated him because he had a small package. Now, to me, that's rude and disrespectful of women. I don't care if you're a black woman, a white woman, a Latino woman. You don't go out in public and disrespect someone because you didn't like the sexual performance. You know, I mean, that's just how a person feel about that. And it's the same thing with a man. If a man is dissatisfied, then you don't need to go out in public and put someone's business out there for the whole world to see. What you should do is sit down in privacy and say, hey, what can I do to improve on my performance? It's like playing basketball or football. That's how I describe sex. You know, I describe sex like playing basketball and football. That if your performance sucks in a basketball game, you best believe the coach is going to call timeout and make you sit for the rest of the game. And you probably won't get back in the basketball game for a long time. You might go 15, 20 games before the coach lets you get back on the floor and play at a high competitive level. So I describe having sex as playing basketball and football. There's good performances, there's average performances, and then there's what they call terrible performances. And you have to understand the difference between the three. It's like going to college and getting an A. If you get an A, that means you're the best. You get a B, that means you got some stuff you need to improve and work on. And if you get a C, then you just average. Your performance level is just average. And God forbid if you get a D, it means you're just terrible as hell. So that's how I describe sex, as getting good grades and playing basketball and football is what I describe. And a lot of times, the guy who looks the best gets the most women. The guy who's got a big package may not have nothing else to offer, but he still seems to get more women than the average man. That's from what I've noticed. Guys that are like 6 feet, 6'2", 6'4", 6'6". A lot of times guys can be the same height as LeBron James, 6'8". They don't have much going on in their life, but because they're tall, they get more female attention. Now, does that mean they make more money than you? Probably not. Does that mean they're more smarter and intelligent than you? No, it does not. Does it mean they're better than you? No, it doesn't mean not. But because these guys have one thing that makes them stand out, that's why they seem to get more of the attention. So typically this is just a makeup video. Tomorrow I'll give you another video, and that video will be called Sex with Single Moms and Stay the Hell Away from Single Moms. That's going to be a controversial video, and we'll see how it turns out tomorrow. Peace.